Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Now let's head into the ballpark for tonight's game.
There we go. Now we got some audio going. I knew I tested that early. This is Tim Reese with an error to start out already. Had already turned my volume down. Not sure why, but can only go up from here as you see the umpires meeting with the head coaches. That means we are set to play some baseball here at Low House Field. Somebody's got me turned on in the house here tonight. I heard the game open. So glad you can listen and watch live and in color. The Fulton Railroaders come in with a record of 10-21. They're currently in fifth place at Full Count on a 3-game winning streak. You know, I better check that. Going on memory. You can go to the Ohio Valley League website just like I do and check that out yourself. It's the one thing I didn't pull up. 2-game winning streak. Lost to the Railroaders the last time we were here last Saturday. That was a rain-shortened game, 7-2. Full Count had scored 5 in the top of the 8th to tie the game, but the rains came and we couldn't resume action, so it reverted back to the last half inning. And that meant that the Roaders got the 7-2 victory, and Full Count is 4-2 against Fulton this year, and this is the final meeting in the regular season between these two clubs. Starting the last week of the regular season tonight, or make that tomorrow if we were playing, but Sunday is off, so kind of seems like a Sunday to me. I'll get it straightened out. It is 76 cool degrees, and we are hopefully dodging raindrops tonight, and think that the Hoppers may have just been rained out. I just got a text from Joe Wilson, one of their play-by-play men, and the Hoppers are rained out tonight. They were supposed to host the Paducah Chiefs. Paducah's only played 27 games. They got rained out last night at their own place. So we're getting a little bit of a late start. We got here, arrived about 5:30 for the 6:30 game time. Waited a good bit back at Hendersonville before we got on the Anchor Transportation bus driven by Stephen Ardito before leaving Full Count headquarters. About 8 hours ago, it looked like there was supposed to be about a half an inch of rain that was going to be dumped here at Fulton, Kentucky at 3 o'clock this afternoon. That did not occur, and the field looks playable here at Low House Field. So not sure if the Henderson Flash are going to get their game in against the Madisonville Miners tonight either. They have rain coming through, and I think if you're back in Hendersonville, you're going to get some rain tonight. I just got a text and a voicemail on my phone that said there's severe weather coming. But hopefully here in Fulton, if we do get a little sprinkle, Eddie Crittenden and I and Josh Mayo, their broadcaster, we're undercover here, so we're okay. It is a tin roof, so during a thunderstorm or lightning, we probably don't want to be sitting here. But Eddie and I, we're comfortable where we're at, so we'll probably hang tight if, in fact, the rains come. Let's go ahead and get our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. Although I see Charlie Forbett Sr. telling Eddie to go ahead and get it going here early. So this we may have to wait for the national anthem. It is good to have Eddie back here. He's one of the, a couple dozen owners here, but he's also the man up here in the press box. A lot of times he handles their broadcast, but here of late he's been doing the public address announcing, and Josh Mayo is handling their Facebook broadcast. He is giving the lineup. Let's get at least the Rhythms batting lineup in Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, our title sponsor. Rylan Moses is going to lead off, play center field. Gabe Jenkins batting second. He's the DH tonight. Kaysen Hill batting third, playing second base. There's been a late change. He's playing second base. And hitting cleanup is the catcher, Bryson Hamilton, batting fifth. Edward McLeod at first base, batting sixth. Jay Fuller playing that unusual right field position. He's going to bat sixth. Tate Dickinson in left field, hitting seventh. Ryder Plancher batting eighth, playing third base. Joel Chandler back in the lineup. He's playing shortstop, batting ninth. And on the mound for the Rhythm, the right-hander Grayson Rhodes, incoming freshman to Bellarmine. He's from Rhodelia, Kentucky. 6'2", 195-pound right-hander. Jason and Hester Rhodes, his parents. He's got a brother, Aiden. Grandparents in Rhodelia. He calls them Pawpaw and Mamaw. And he has another Pawpaw in Laconia, Indiana, and a Mamaw in Elizabeth, Indiana. Staying in the host home of Doug and Rebecca Dorn, along with Vanessa, Ava, and James, as you see the Rotors take the field. Owen Phillips in left, Matt Herlick in center, Jacob Lott in right field. Easton Sullivan is the third baseman. Thomas Kuhn is at short. Nick Kazi's the second baseman at first base. Ben Kaufman behind the plate. Caleb Warren catching Luca Dickinson. Right-hander from Skyline College, Pacifica, California. It is national anthem time, and we can't carry it here on our broadcast. So we'll take a break and be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And Eddie Crittenden says, play ball. Oh, we got a first pitch to be thrown out. Eddie can't say play ball yet. 10-year-old birthday celebration. Tristan Miller, old man Miller's boy. Going to throw it to Bugs Meadows of Vol State from Elizabethton, Tennessee. Make a catch out there, Bugs. There you go. Bugs hit him his first home run of the season yesterday up in Madisonville, the Vol State Pioneer. Bugs 5'10", 175-pound. Rising sophomore at Vol State in Gallatin. From Elizabethton High School, 2025 grad. He is the son of Cody and Kim Meadows, brother to Ashlyn. He's got a pawpaw in Elizabethton, Tennessee. He is one of two Vol State Pioneers, or now Vol State alumni. Brady Davis, a right-hander out of Clarksville High School, Clarksville, Tennessee, is having an excellent year for the Rotors. The son of Rodney and Ryan Davis, brother to Faith. He's got a grandpa and a Grammy in Clarksville, Tennessee. This past year at Vol State, he had 22 appearances, all out of the bullpen. Had a save and a 5-1 record, 38 innings pitched, struck out 44 batters, and he is heading to the University of Tennessee Southern in Pulaski, Tennessee, to rejoin a couple of his Vol State teammates, Reed Mashinsky and Devin Thrain and Max Castle down there. So Davis is back from last year's squad where there were 3 Vol State Pioneers playing for J.D. Willis and Charlie Furbett Jr., A.J. Armstrong, Jaden Perez on the Rotors last year. So Jim McGuire, the head coach at Vol State, happy to send players to the Ohio Valley League for sure. Rylan Moses, he's from Trevecca Nazarene University. He steps in with a .342 batting average, but time called to let Matt Herlick, the center fielder, get established out there. And the first pitch is cracked to the second baseman. Causey gloves it, throws on to his Motlow State teammate Ben Kaufman. 1 pitch, 1 out. And they got the beer batter of the game already. Gabe Jenkins coming to the plate. See if we can rile up Gabe and see if he can put the bat on the ball. He's going to hit 4 home runs this game. Gabe leading the club in hitting, .359. He's got 28 hits. That leads the club as well. He has 3 big flies, 12 RBIs. Luka Dickinson's first pitch to the VMI Keydet misses low and away. No director tonight on the road. Never have a director on the road. She stays back. He's gets that one up, and that's going to get over the head of Jacob Lott, but that's going to be a low house field single to right. Got jammed on it. Would have been a fly out anywhere else, but it is a single here, and the Rhythm getting started early here with 1 out. Kaysen Hill, he's been hot lately. Hit a 2-run home run in last night's game. He and Jay Fuller with a couple of big flies to lead the Rhythm to an 8-2 victory over Hoptown. Hill playing in his team-leading 25th game. He drills one down the third base line, and it's fair. In for extra bases. Hill rounds first, heading over to third. Gabe Jenkins and the Rhythm with 2 on and 1 out. And that's a Little Debbie double. Brought to you by RES Distributing. It's the first Little Debbie double we've had in a while. Had a Nutty Buddy on the ride up today. We had some Little Debbie snacks provided by Eddie Smith, father of Jack Smith. Appreciate his generosity and support of Full Count Rhythm baseball, especially on the road. Saw Josh Carmen had a honey bun to get him ready for the ball game. Bryson Hamilton, another VMI Keydet, stands in. Started to swing at the first pitch, and Dickinson says, where was that one? Hamilton thought it was down, and apparently so did the umpire. 20th game of the year for Bryson Hamilton. He takes ball 2. Hamilton, 21 hits, including a team-leading 7 doubles. He's got 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. He's hitting .313 coming into tonight's action. He has 2 runners on base. But Dickinson, nothing but pitches downstairs. On deck, Edward McLeod. Hamilton with a 3-0 pitch. He takes a called strike on the outside corner. Jenkins singled over the head of Jacob Lott, the short right fielder. He's playing shallow. He's not necessarily so short. He's probably about 5'10". 3-1 pitch coming. Hamilton gets jammed, and that pitch ran in on his handle. And well, full count Ministries, full count. I'm sure Julie Sweeney's out there listening in tonight. She'll provide. We can trust in Julie to provide a full count Ministries verse or verses of the game. Swing and a miss, and Hamilton is down on strikes. Big strikeout for Dickinson as he pulled the string on that changeup. He got Hamilton to swing early. And that's going to be up to Edward McLeod with 2 outs. Playing in his 16th game, hitting .302, the big Sanford Bulldog. 16 hits, including 3 doubles. He's got 9 RBIs. Got an opportunity for 2 or 3 more here if he hits his first big fly and takes a healthy cut on a breaking pitch and comes up empty. Dickinson, his 7th appearance of the year, all starts. He has a 3-2 record. In 32 1/3 innings, struck out 24 batters. That slider misses outside. Tried to go with the same pitch. It did not work. Crowd kind of sparse here at Low House, but it's great to see people in this old-time stadium here just sitting on the wooden bleachers. Got a few chairbacks up front. 1-1. That's grounded up the middle. Thomas Kuhn sure fielding shortstop. Gloves and throws McLeod out. That bat right there did not die a hero. That is not going to be used again in any game. No runs, 2 hits. Rhythm had back-to-back hits I didn't mention. Brought to you by Twin Oaks Storage. Too busy talking about those little Debbie doubles. No errors, 2 runners left on base. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching and listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Eli today was having a big time with his older cousin, Reese Snapka. So the Snapkas are up from Mississippi for the weekend. My daughter, Cassidy, traveled up with Reese and, hold on here. Oh, there we go. Sam Williams on the plate, Chris Lewis, Mark Bate. I'm assuming that's probably Bates. The pitchers, or the umpires. Okay, thank you. It's being shown who the umpires were tonight by Josh Mayo, the Rotors broadcaster. So Reese Snapka Sloan and Charlotte Rose traveled up with their mom, Cassidy, for the weekend. And Sloan's going to be dropped off. We'll hear from her later on in the broadcast. As I have brought my grandkids into the broadcasts. Grayson Rhodes completes his warm-up tosses. Steven Ardito, our bus driver over in front of the dugout, is getting the infield ball and outfield ball thrown to him now. Looking him over, counting the stitches. He's got 2 of them in his hand. He's really close to juggling now. Thomas Kuhn leading off, facing the right-hander Grayson Rhodes. On for his 6th appearance of the year. It's his 2nd start. He has a 1-1 record. First pitch is chopped foul off the lower body of Kuhn. Rhodes, 13 innings, given up 20 hits, 11 runs, but only 4 of those are earned. 3 walks, 16 strikeouts in the 13 innings. He has not plunked a batter, and his ERA is 2.77, and that's based on a 9-inning game. Fastball misses high and outside. He had another upcoming teammate, Gus Daniels, who was here on the team for a while, another swing and a foul ball. Gus has gone back home to Cincinnati area. I'm hoping he didn't have an injury. I didn't hear what the reason was, but that's what happens in summer baseball. They're on the team, and the next thing you know, they've left the group me or been removed or turned in their uniform, and they're heading back home. There's a ground ball up the middle. Joel Chandler gloves. He throws to Edward McLeod. He gets up on his tippy toes and makes the catch for out number 1. Good to see Joel Chandler back in the lineup. Tate Dickinson's out in left field. Rylan Moses in center, and Jay Fuller playing that right field wall here at Low House Field. Ryder Blanchard is over at third base, and so Joel Chandler at short as the first pitch to Nick Causey in there for a called strike. Nick is headed to the University of Alabama, Huntsville. It's located in Huntsville, Alabama, if you're not sure. Former Motlow State Buck looks at ball 1. Over at second base is Kaysen Hill. And the first baseman is Edward McLeod. That's a ground ball, base hit right up the middle. And Causey gets a 1-out knock. So just like the rhythm, a 1-out base hit for the number 2 hole hitter. Now Ben Kaufman, Causey's teammate at Motlow State, stands in. Kaufman, a big year for Motlow State this past year, and the reason he got to play was because Hudson Separulo of the Full Count Rhythm got hurt in his 8th game that he played. He was Dan McShay's first baseman, and Separulo injured his foot, I think stepping on, I don't know, bat or ball or something like that. Tap or foul at the plate. Rhodes ahead 0-2. Separulo was out for the rest of the year, and Ben Kaufman inserted. He's a former Cannon County Lion over in Woodbury, Tennessee, former teammates with the aforementioned A.J. Armstrong, a former Rotor from last year, and another former Vol State alum, Braxton Alexander. 0-2 pitch. Rhodes trying to put away Kaufman, and he just did. That is a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. For out number 2. Painted the outside corner. Jacob Lott, the right fielder and multi-year Rotor, stands in. Playing in Erskine College down in South Carolina. Formerly was at Holmes Community College. He and Thomas Kuhn, teammates at Holmes and at Erskine. Jacob Lott from South Haven, Mississippi. He fouls one off to the left side of AAA Autoglass. Foul ball. That is over the railroad tracks, over the trees. I don't know, maybe that's where Eddie lives. You getting baseballs cheap if you're getting for $7 here. Who do you know? You know Mr. Rawlings himself? Old man Wilson? Another tapper at the plate, and the count goes 0-2. There's been about 4 foul balls right at the plate already. Kuhn had a couple. Lott and Kaufman before him. Runner at first base, 2 outs. Throw over. It's our first base coach over there. He's hopping, whoever it is. He thought that ball was going to come get past Edward McLeod, but it did not. Causey will steal a bag. Yeah, he's gone. Pitch is high and outside. The throw is high into center field. Causey is going to stay put. So put a ball on the board and move Causey to second. these stolen bases. Nick Causey has. That's only his 4th. That's amazing. Thought he would have had a lot more than that. Lott now with a runner in scoring position. Nice stop by Hamilton on the breaking pitch in the dirt. It is grass and it is dirt here. There is no artificial surface in the playing area at Low House Field. 220 feet down the right field line, and Rhodes walks off with a Corson Fire and Security strikeout to end the inning. Strikes out 2 in the inning. Gives up 1 hit but no runs, and 1 runner was left aboard. And we are through 1, scheduled for 9. No rain. We got the no rain dance going. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese running deaf again here on the road. Just basically decided not to put in the aux cord that might give me an ability to hear these commercials. So I can pretty much guess when time is up, but I have a little bit of a cheat sheet as well. 6, 7, and 8 due here in the second inning. See if they can solve Luka Dickinson. Jay Fuller, now I believe a former UAB Blazer, looks at a called strike that winks at the outside corner. I need to ask him. I've heard a rumor that he's made a commitment to a new place, but that right now is just rumor. I have not confirmed it. Jay hit his second home run of the year last night. 2-run shot over the right center field wall, and he hit his first one right here at Low House Field. Got 2 doubles to go along with it as they're Dickinson trying to hit that outside corner, and he's been successful 2 out of 3 times. Jay hitting .250. He's got 11 hits and 44 official at-bats, playing in his 16th game of the year. Continue to pound outside. Owen Phillips, normally a second baseman, playing out in left field. Ellis Hurt, the former Trevecca Trojan and current Kentucky Wesleyan Panther, got hurt back on the 4th of July in the game against Full Count. He got jammed on that one as Dickinson did come inside, but fouled it off to the left side, a AAA autoglass foul ball. So Hurt has been out. Talked to somebody, I think, when Fulton came to Hendersonville in the game that ultimately got rained out, and they were telling me about Ellis being hurt. Low and inside on a changeup, Full Count Ministries. Full count to the left-handed hitting outfielder Jay Fuller. Jeremiah, call me Jay Fuller. Isaiah and Key, his parents down in Oak Grove, Alabama, probably listening in, and he fouls it straight back. No chats yet on the stream. That's kind of unusual. Mimi's not here. Maybe she's not watching. She's a regular chatterbox. Have to check to see if I got any emails at treesports@gmail.com. That's getting few and far between these days. Swing and a miss on a changeup down low, and Fuller is retired. Second strikeout of the game for Dickinson. So we got a Dickinson versus Dickinson matchup right here. Wow. Long lost cousins. One from California, one from Louisiana. It's just a couple-day drive away. Luca gets in on the hands of Tate. Fouls it over toward the third base dugout. Tate, a LSU Eunice product, playing in his 18th game. He's got 13 hits, 3 doubles, 7 RBIs, hitting .241. Mama Monique was up with her traveling buddy, Grandma, up from Belle Chase, L.A., Louisiana. He's got a sister, Rhea, volleyball player. Still in high school. Pops this one up and out of play over on the other side of the rhythm bullpen. Another AAA autoglass foul ball. Let me get the count up there right. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On deck is LSU Eunice teammate Ryder Blanchard. Dickinson looking for his first big fly. Is this not going to be it? He could not hold up on the breaking pitch, and he's down on strikes. On the check swing. That'll bring up Blanchard, who's playing third base tonight, playing in his 18th game, just as Tate is. And he has 11 hits. His only extra base hit, a home run. He's got 4 RBIs, hitting .234. Looking to start a 2-out rally. Blanchard, a right-handed hitter. He's from Chalmette, Louisiana. He taps him foul. Got a bunch of those already. As per usual, Jimmy Gamboa is coaching third tonight here at Fulton. Jonas Smithson coaches third at home games. That ball's well struck out to center field. Back goes Hurlick. He's still going back and makes a running catch, slowing down right before the scoreboard out in left center field. For a 1-2-3 inning for Luca Dickinson. Rhythm go down in order. Heading to the bottom of the second, no score.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Welcome back. We're in Fulton, Kentucky at Low House Field. The most unusual shaped field in the Ohio Valley League for sure. See if I can pull up those parameters again. Low House Field has a 225-foot right field fence. It's got about a 60-foot netting. There's probably a 15-foot wooden fence all the way around from right field to about left center field, and then it drops down probably to about 10 feet, the wooden fence. And then above, from right field line down to almost dead center, it's got a 60-foot netting that protects the public safety building. behind the right field wall as Easton Sullivan stands in to face Grayson Rhodes. But 225 down the right field line. .270 about out in the alley at right center. .335 to dead center field. Swing and a miss. And the deepest part of the park is where the fence from the left field line goes straight out. From the fence that goes straight out from the right field line, it's about 370 feet. Another foul tip, and that one caught a piece of Bryson Hamilton by Easton Sullivan, an incoming freshman to Delta State. He's from Sharon, Tennessee, went to Greenfield High School. And then the left center field alley is about 360. Down the left field line, 350. So it's going to take a poke typically to get out of here at left field. And I don't remember it, but they're saying that a rhythm player, Hayden Miller, I can't remember if he played year 1 or year 2. He was an incoming freshman at the time to a Carolina school. I can't remember where it was. They said he hit one out here to left field. There's a ground ball to short. Backhanded by Chandler, and a long throw to McLeod is in time to retire Sullivan for out number 1. Joel Chandler waited for that ball to get to his backhand, and then the strong throw over to first. Matt Herlick, the center fielder, stands in. So I would have been here for Hayden Miller's home run, but I don't remember it. More of these home runs get out of here to right field for sure. And most years, the Rotors lead the Ohio Valley League in home runs because of this short porch. You get a pop up to right field, you hit it high enough, it's going to go out. Herlick takes a called strike. But this year, that is not the case. Fulton has hit 29 home runs. That's third. Henderson Flash lead with 38. Full count, second place with 33 home runs. Rhodes doing a good job of getting ahead of hitters. He is 0-2 to Herlick. Matt from the College of Worcester in Ohio. Hometown New York, New York. Hit the glove. Rhodes might have thought that should have been a call to strike since he put it right where Bryson Hamilton called for it, but it was not anywhere near the plate. Back in that right-handed batter's box. 1-2 pitch. Another chopper foul at the plate. Julie watching. She's deciding on her versus for tonight. And Mimi is watching in Paris, Tennessee. There's rain and storms all around us. We're praying it doesn't come here. We want to get this game in. A big swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and another Corson. Fire and security strikeout. That's the third of the game for Rhodes. And he has now retired 4 in a row. It'll bring up Caleb Warren, the catcher for the Rotors. I believe Caleb might be a second-year player with the Rotors as well. From Lexington, South Carolina, plays his baseball at Westminster College. Rhodes pitches from the stretch and delivers. Swing and a miss. Throwing the invisible. I mean, comfortable out here tonight. 76 degrees. It's off the handle, and it's going to dump right in front of Dickinson for a 2-out base hit. Warren got jammed on that one, but muscled it out into left field. 2 hits now in the ball game for the Rotors, and that'll bring up the DH, Chase Cameron. Pure, Tennessee is his hometown. He goes to Southwest Tennessee Community College. He's a Saluki, along with Jack Smith of the Full Count Rhythm. They're in the TCCAA, Tennessee Community College Athletic Association. Saluki's had a really good season this last year. Popped up to the left side, but it will sneak out of play just over the third base dugout, but that one will be found. AAA Autoglass foul ball did not get near a vehicle. There are vehicles over on the right field side, including the Anchor Transportation bus. We're hoping nothing gets broken on the bus. Ground ball, first base coach makes a play. Nice. Let's see if we can figure out number 37. Let's see if he's on their roster. Dane Lynn, a pitcher. Another Saluki. Nope, a Green Jay. Two balls, two strikes. That ball's in the dirt, smothered by Bryson Hamilton, the big hind catcher. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, a runner at first. Runner does not go, and a swing and a miss on a slow breaking pitch gets another Corson strikeout. Two more in the second after two in the first for Rhodes. He now has 20 on the season. He told me he's probably going to go about 4 innings. He's on a pitch count or innings limit. So Rhythm want to see if they can get him a lead here in the top of the third. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
9-1-2 due up for the Rhythm, facing Luca Dickinson. That's Joel Chandler, the number 9 hole hitter, standing in the right-handed batter's box. 18th game of the year for Joel. Played the first 11 games, I want to say, before sitting out with an injury. And I think he went on vacay for a little while. Hitting .278, he's got 15 hits. Started to go after that pitch, called a strike, and didn't. Hits 3 doubles, 8 RBIs. He and Tate Dickinson with similar numbers. Started to go again on the slider, and again holds up. Wrong decision. Lamarbs are watching and listening in Hendersonville. Thanks for the text, Trish. 1-2 pitch. Sails high and inside. They got that big 80-inch television as they sit in their recliners. I don't know if they let the maid go for the day or not. She might be delivering lemonade. That ball's hit high and deep to right field, and that is a low house Chick-fil-A Rivergate home run for Joel Chandler, his first big fly of the year. That was high, and it was not going to be contained inside Low House Field in the rhythm. Score the Framework Athletics first run of the ball game in the top of the third. Who had their yard card for Joel Chandler, his first of the year. No train whistle for the opposing team. They don't get that as Rylan Moses. Can we go back to back here? Golly, can we go back to back? Have a got a yard card. Who wants to use one? Dickinson staying outside to the left-handed hitters for sure. Moses grounded out on the first pitch he saw to second base. Got to get him hot again. Moses, former Good Pasture Cougar, takes ball 3. 6 foot, 190 pound. Rising sophomore, Good Pasture High School state champs. Son of Devery and Kimberly. And takes a 4-pitch walk. I was going to use my yard card right there, so it wouldn't have mattered. All 4. Dickinson maybe a little rattled after the fly ball home run. It was hit, pretty well. I don't know that it would have got out at Drake's Creek, number 3. I saw it hit off of the top of the public safety building. But that's a pretty long building over there. Fire and police there. Gabe Jenkins singled, and he's their beer batter. I might have to go yard card here. I'm going to go yard card for Gabe Jenkins, who takes a called strike.
We got 2 strikes on him last time.
He had a base hit to right field. Kind of got jammed and hit it over the head of Jacob Lott, playing that shallow right field. Swings and misses on that slider. He's got 3 home runs on the season. Now with 29 hits, his next hit will be number 30. They are clamoring for a strikeout here. Come on. Come on, Gabe. 6'2", 185-pound VMI Keydette. And he gets rung up, and beer is half price here. There goes my yard card for the night, and the Rotors fans get some beer, as he should not have taken that pitch. That was way too close on that outside corner. The Mechanicsville, former Mechanicsville, Virginia native, now of Urbana, Virginia, where his family has moved. Kason Hill took a pitch right there. I think in his mind, he said, man, I should have clobbered that one, but it was called a ball. Gabe's parents, Greg and Gina Jenkins, now live in Urbana. Hill nearly clobbered with that one. Just a back away. 5'11", 180 pounds. He's a Sanford Bulldog. Rising sophomore, went to Middle Tennessee Christian Academy in Murfreesboro. Brad Hill's his dad, College Grove, Tennessee. Ashley Bugg, she hangs out in Murfreesboro. Swinging a foul tip. That caught somebody behind the plate, maybe the catcher Caleb Warren. Hill was all over that one. He hit his home run last night over the right center field wall, which would be a nice place to hit it here. Pop and Moo are in Santa Fe, Tennessee. Papa Terry and Nana are in Murfreesboro. Throw over. Rylan Moses back in time. Rylan has swiped 11 bags in 13 attempts this year. Started to go, didn't, and called a strike. Going to have to get the fungo out for those pitches right there. Got his old Hickory steel press bat in his hand. And he hits one out to right field, and he's watching that one go and bat flipping. And that's another Low House Field, Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. 2-run bomb by Kason Hill as he goes Oppo Taco to put the Rhythm up 3-0. RBI's 21 and 22. That leads the club. That's his 5th home run. That also leads the club. Kaysen Hill having himself really good into the season here for Full Count. Rylan Moses scores ahead of Hill, and now it's Bryson Hamilton time. 2 home runs in the inning. Leadoff homer by Joel Chandler over the right field fence. It's a slowly hit ground ball to short. Thomas Kuhn charges gloves, throws. Kaufman apparently able to keep a toenail on first base. And that's the second out. Hamilton now 0 for 2, struck out in the first inning.
Now batting number 14, Edward McLeod.
Edward McLeod will step to the plate. He grounded out the Kuhn to end the first. Edward, teammate at Sanford with Kaysen Hill, and he drills one in the left center field. That's down. And Herlick over to cut it off before it gets into the gap, and that's a 2-out knock for Edward McLeod, his 17th hit of the year. He put a hurting on that one. That was well struck. 3rd hit of the inning. Warren goes out to have a confab with Luka Dickinson. The Rhythm lead 3-0, all on home runs. A walk to Moses before Jenkins struck out, and then Kaysen Hill hit a fly ball to right that was well high enough to get over the 60-foot fence, and that's a guess on the 60-foot. Jay Fuller stands in. He struck out to start the second. Ball one outside. Fuller, 6 foot, 195 pound. He'll be a redshirt freshman, majoring in finance and accounting. Poppy and Nana are in Bessemer, Alabama. Granddad and Grandma in Oak Grove. He's got a couple of sisters, Zion and Shiloh, down in Oak Grove. Looking now to 2-ball. No strike count. Dickinson getting a little bit of the rosin bag. Even though it's 76 degrees, it is a bit muggy here in Fulton, Kentucky. 3-0. 4-pitch walk to Rylan Moses after the solo home run by Joel Chandler. Then he came back to strike out Gabe Jenkins looking. 3-0 is at the letters for a called strike. Fuller started to go. I guess he had the green light in his head. Fouled back. Slayton says he had the yard card on Kaysen Hill. I didn't see that beforehand. Did you send that before that? Slayton, you gotta come back and give me an honest answer. Did you have that before he hit it? Full count, runner goes, and it just popped up down the left field line. Let's see, nobody's gonna get to it. It's gonna fall foul. The Bermuda Triangle down the left field line where the left fielder, shortstop, and third base come together. Nobody could handle it. Fuller gets another opportunity. Slayton said he got the yard card on Kaysen. It's not how he spells Kaysen, but that's okay. That's why I had to keep looking at that and thinking, okay, who's he talking about? Kayson. Kaysen Hill spells his Cason. Ball 4 to Fuller, and 2 are on. Second walk of the inning by Dickinson. That'll bring up his twin brother, Tate Dickinson. Luka got the better of Tate last time, so it's only fair if Tate returns the favor. Captain Patrick, Monique, they're rooting for their son, Tate. He hits one high, but it's I don't think deep enough. Hurlick backpedals and gets under it and makes the catch. Second time that Hurlick has made the catch for the final out. 2 innings in a row, but the Rhythm scored 3 runs on 3 hits. 2 of them were meaningful. Extremely meaningful as they drove in all 3 of those runs. No errors, 2 runners left aboard. Rhythm lead 3-0 heading to the bottom of the third. Good job, Sladen. Congratulations. As far as I know, you're the 3rd yard card winner. Take a break and be right back.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Safeware Inc. brings us our game time temperature, which was 76 degrees tonight. Thanks to Mike Harrell and the folks at Safeware Inc. for their support of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Owen Phillips getting his first at-bat, batting 9th. Playing left field tonight. Grayson Rhodes back out for his 3rd inning. First pitch swinging, Phillips fouls it back. Cleveland State Community College. He'll be leaving there, going somewhere. Not sure where he's going yet. Somebody's out there listening in and knows where Owen Phillips is moving on to play. He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't even know what high school he went to. Fouls that one. That's friendly fire in the third base dugout. He's a 2nd-year rotor as well, I believe. Teammates giving it to him. Rhodes delivers high and away. Hoptown Hoppers were supposed to host the Paducah Chiefs tonight, but that got rained out. Popped up another AAA autoglass foul ball. Count remains 1-2. I think we might be the only game in town tonight. I don't see anything going for the Henderson Flash and Madisonville Miners. Flash hosting tonight. Check the radar. I think there's rain in Henderson as well tonight. We're hoping that it goes north and south of Fulton, Kentucky / Tennessee. Started to go, holds up on the breaking pitch inside, and after an 0-2 count, we've moved to a Full Count Ministries full count. Oh yeah, Henderson's getting hammered. Swing and a miss and a Corson. Fire and security strikeout. That's 5 for Grayson Rhodes, the soon-to-be Bellarmine Knight. He and Barrett Brown, Gus Daniels, all hitting there after their summer with the Full Count Rhythm. Bellarmine plays in I believe the Atlantic Sun, or at least did. I think there's a huge shakeup going on in the Atlantic Sun Conference. I think there's a whole new conference that's starting out. Thomas Kuhn looks at a strike. Grounded out to his counterpart, Joel Chandler at shortstop. Ooh, Kuhn took one right in the ribs. That cannot feel good. I heard that thud from up here. That ball got on him quickly. It's going to be a bruise. Just hope it's not a issue that's going to cause him much discomfort. His first hit batter of the summer. Tried to get inside on that fastball and got a little bit too inside. Now Nick Causey, who singled up the middle in the first, steps to the plate. And Kuhn drives one foul down the right field line or over toward the Anchor Transportation bus, but it was not harmed with that AAA autoglass foul ball. Kuhn, one of the top batters in the lineup, is a big jump and a stolen base, and the ball caroms into right center field. Kuhn's going to go to third. A late swing by Causey. Stolen base and then an E2 on the throw down to second. Allows Kuhn to get to third base. Second stolen base. I got 0-2. I got an 0-2 count. He swung on that pitch, and the first one was called a strike. Fouled back. Doesn't matter now. There's at least 2 strikes. He helped him out on that one. So runner at third, 1 out. Causey trying to get the Rotors on the board. Trying to pick on that outside corner. Not even close. Kuhn now with 39 hits. That's the first time he's been hit by a pitch, according to Game Changer. Swing and a miss, and Causey is down on strikes. Brought to you by Corson Fire and Security. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings for Rhodes. He's not just averaging 2 in an inning. He struck out 2 every inning. Ben Kaufman was his first strikeout victim, and that's a backward K. Kaufman takes a hack at the breaking pitch here. It comes up empty. Believe he's headed back to Motlow State, where they have a brand new coach, Brian Morris, former major league pitcher. Could not hold up there, and first base umpire says yes, he went. As Road gets ahead of Kaufman. Ben, Bennett, or Benny? Depends on how you know him, I think. Here at the Rotors, on the roster, he's known as Ben. And the roster at Motlow State, I believe it was Bennett, and Grayson Rhodes has just balked in a run. Not sure what he did. Maybe a fly bothered him. There goes the shutout. Right now it's an unearned run. Depends on what Kaufman does here. And he strikes out, so it will be a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. But an unearned run gets the Rotors on the board due to the error on the throw down to second base that allowed Kuhn to get to third so that the balk would score him. So 1 run on none hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We're through 3, scheduled for 9. 3-1, full count is in the lead. We'll take a break.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Eight, 9, and 1 due up to face Luka Dickinson here in the top of the fourth inning. All right, Rick Phillips doing some work for the broadcast as the first pitch gets on the inside corner for a called strike. Blanchard flew out to center field to end the second inning. He got a hold of that one. He hit that one well out to left center field. Takes a hack at that breaking pitch that he'd seen twice in his last at-bat and didn't go after. This time he did, and he fouls it back. Owen went to Silverdale Baptist Academy. Not committed yet. I'm going to write that one down here. Maybe if we face you in the playoffs, I'll get to use that. Appreciate the intel. And Ryder goes down looking on that breaking pitch this time. Fifth strikeout for Dickinson. Now Joel Chandler steps to the plate, hit his first home run of the year over the right field fence. Probably hit it about 320, maybe. Hit it high in the air, though. 225 down that right field line. Silverdale Baptist. Ground ball to second. Charging is Causey. He gloves his shot, puts one over to Kaufman for out number 2. Normally a third baseman, Nick Causey, so it's a little bit of a different throw from second base, especially when you have to charge it. All right, Slayton, you got another yard target. You got him until you miss, so you've hit on your yard card. You going yard card on your brother. So he swings over the top. Looking for his first hit of the game. He did walk and score ahead of the 2-run home run by Kaysen Hill, as called by Slaydog, Slayden, the youngest of Moses, Ryland's little brother. I think you were in the dugout yesterday, helping out. That's line right over the third base dugout. The guy Elias, who was the honorary bat boy yesterday, I thought I saw you in the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Ryland, the leadoff batter. 0 for 1. Spoils off-speed pitch by Dickinson. He and Ozzie Ramirez on the Rotor squad. Pitch at Skyline College. I think that's out in California. Thank you, Rick, for. Oh, Slaydog, your yard card just went down on strikes. Another 1, 2, 3 inning. That's a second in 4 innings for Luka Dickinson. He struggled in that third, though. 3 runs that the Rhythm scored. A couple of strikeouts in the fourth sets down full count as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 1 for 2 today, Sladen Moses.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to Absolute Wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen for full count. Parker Davis getting his first appearance out of the bullpen. 6'2", 190-pound rising senior at Trevecca from Covington, Tennessee. Did not ride on the bus. He drove up himself. Played his first 2 years of college at Dyersburg State as an Eagle. Saw a whole lot of head coaching changes while he was there. He is all left-handed. Left-handed pitcher. Son of Scott and Angie Davis. Brother to Walker, Carter, and Tyler. That's a lot of boys there. Papa and Nanny are in Covington. Pops and Nana are in Martin, Tennessee. He will face 4, 5, and 6 of the Rotors. Jacob Lott leading off. First pitch misses down low. Parker, his 6th appearance, and it's his first in relief. 2 balls, no strikes. 23 and a third innings, giving up 22 hits, 15 runs, 13 of those are earned. Has walked 10, struck out 32 in those 23-plus innings. But he hadn't thrown a strike here yet. He has plunked 3 batters, has a 1-0 record, 5.01 ERA, and he has faced the most batters of any rhythm pitcher. .30, misses outside, a 4-pitch walk to the left-handed hitting Jacob Lott to lead off the 4th. Grayson Rhodes, 3 innings, strikes out 7. Allows 2 hits and 1 unearned run. Did not walk a batter, but did plunk 1. And he faced 12. Now Easton Sullivan, who hit a ground ball to short last time, is at the plate. Takes a pitch up, and that's 5 straight out of the zone by Davis. If he hits a ground ball to short like last time, maybe a do-dat double play turned. Lott leads off first, does not go, and there's a swing and a miss. Rotors have stolen 43 bases, have only been caught 4 times all year. Swing and a miss. Rhythm have stolen 60, but they've been caught 15 times. Henderson Flash, I did not look when I checked totals for other categories, but normally they are the leader every year in stolen bases. There's a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. Sets down Sullivan. First strikeout for Davis. Nice comeback at bat right there after walking Jacob Lott on 4 straight. He delivers strikes to the right-handed hitting third baseman Easton Sullivan, who's also a catcher. Matt Hurlick gets in there on the left side, squares around the bunt, takes a called strike. Hurlick's been in every game that Full Count has played the Rotors, playing in his 20th game. That's a little chopper in front of the mound. Davis barehands it, throws a strike to Edward McLeod to retire Hurlick. That's a swinging bunt. Down to second goes Lott, and there's 2 outs. Liked what Davis did in terms of once he got the baseball, took his time and delivered a strike right to the first baseman. Not sure I like reaching down and grabbing it barehanded, though. I like, if you can, if you have the time, scoop that ball into the glove, get it surrounded, and make sure you actually get a handles. He delivers a called strike to Warren. Caleb Warren got jammed, hit a little flare out to left field. Tate Dickinson had to catch on 1 hop, but he was stranded at first when Cameron struck out to end the inning. Davis wasn't ready when he came out to face Jacob Lott, apparently, and he's been ready against Easton Sullivan and Matt Hurlick and now Caleb Warren. He's 0-2 on Warren. Trying to shut down the Rotors here in the 4th. Only game in the Ohio Valley League tonight. 2-2. Rain out, and a Corson strikeout ends the inning. Now 9 times the Rotors have gone down swinging. Imagine how much beer we'd give away tonight. Hey, we don't give away and we don't sell it, Eddie. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Ain't nothing good coming out of it, Eddie. We'll take a break and be right back for the top of the 5th. You're listening and watching the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Lucy. You're listening to Fulton Count Olympics with my about Sam Reese on the Fulton Count Sports Network.
Lucy Drew, cute as a button. Her mommy sent her to the house this morning with her that curly hair braided. Grandpa got to watch her and her older cousin Sloan while ZZ took the youngest granddaughter Charlie to the grocery store to pick up some groceries. So her and Sloaney played nicely together. Well, Grandpa got his stats ready for today's game. 3-1 Rhythm lead heading to the top of the 5th inning.
Leading off for the Rhythm, number 11, Gabe Jenkins, your beer batter of the game.
The beer batter of the game. Can you can get half-price beer again? No chance. Gabe Jenkins 1 for 2. He's not striking out again. Come on, Gabe. Come on, Gabe. Can't get him twice. Bear down, Gabe. Pops this one up. Kaufman gives chase, and there's room. Kaufman makes the catch for out number 1. No strikeout, but it is a 1-pitch, 1 out.
Number 23, Kason Hill.
Kason Hill, who's 2 hits away from the cycle, stands in. He doubled in the first and hit a 2-run home run in the third to give the Rhythm the 3-0 lead at the time. He's got a couple of extra base hits. Now has 6 doubles, 5 home runs. He hits one high, deep to right center field. I think he's gone back-to-back jacks. And that one leaves the yard. Kaysen Hill with his 6th home run. See, he said, don't make me the beer batter. Back-to-back home runs. He's got 10 total bases. Somebody must be giving him something. He's turning around, talking to somebody. He now has 23 RBIs on the season. And he is the 3rd batter this year who has hit 2 home runs in a game. Zane Denton, not Zane Denton, is back again on the broadcast. I assume that's Isaac Whitaker again. As Bryson Hamilton backs away from an inside pitch from Luka Dickinson, who's given up 3 big flies tonight. Right down the can, taken for a strike. Kaysen Hill 3 for 3. Double, 2 home runs. Give him 3 RBIs. It's the second time that a Rhythm player has hit 2 home runs here. Jackson Zeller did it. He hit a 2-run homer and a grand slam, the only grand slam of the year. He had 6 RBIs in the game. Kaysen Hill, an early favorite for our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game. Thanks to Todd and Linda Hunley, the owner-operators of Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, being our title sponsor yet again. What a generous couple of human beings. Todd and Linda Hunley, also host family to this guy right here, Bryson Hamilton, who goes down on strikes. 7th strikeout of the game for Dickinson. Now 2 outs. Brings up Edward McLeod. He had a solid single in this center field last time he came to the plate. Isaac Whitaker, Meat Pizza Joe King. You guys were killing me yesterday on that broadcast. And typing in all caps just to make sure I can see it. You don't have to yell at me, Isaac. Former Trevecca Trojan, former Roan State Raider. And Jay Savage back again. Well, are you guys together? Are you sitting together? Or did you call each other? Say, hey, let's get back on that YouTube chat again. Let's take a hack, Edward. Comes up empty. Edward's he's smelling a home run here at Low House Field himself. Sees Kaysen Hill go out twice. Joel Chandler go out and say, hey, I can do it. And not chasing that way. McLeod chases one low and away and goes down swinging. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. The second home run of the game by Kaysen Hill gives Full Count a 4-1 lead, as we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Time for our ACS Home Builders moment with the Full Count Rhythm. And wow, Kaysen Hill hit that second home run. Let's talk about the multiple home runs in a game this year. Let's see if I've got. Where is that information? Full Count. Multiple home runs by a player. We'll go there. Ryan Miller's the first to do it back in June of 2022. Ryan Miller, finished up at Ohio State, started at University of Tennessee. Hit 2 home runs at Muhlenberg County, followed up by Tyler Franks just a couple weeks later against Fulton. That was down in Hendersonville. He hit 2 home runs, went 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, and a 13-1 win. Jacob Tobias, the Lipscomb Bison, hit 2 home runs in a game. In 2024, the Rhythm did not do it in 2023, and Tobias was the only hitter to hit 2 home runs in 2024. It was a 9-4 win in the Prospect League against Danville at Hendersonville DC3. John Paul Head last year hit 2 home runs in an 8-6 win at Hoptown. That was at Christian County High School. He went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Devin McCarron did it at the same spot a couple weeks later. I'm not sure if Devin is listening in tonight or not. He went 2 for 5 in that game, 4 RBIs. John Paul Head did it right here on the final game of the year in the championship, a 12-2 victory at Fulton. So this is now the 3rd time at Low House Field that a Rhythm player has hit 2 home runs in a game in Rhythm history. Brought to you by ACS Home Builders. Thanks to Cam and Jessica Suggs for their generosity toward Full Count Rhythm baseball. Parker Davis back out on the mound facing another left-hander. Chase Cameron takes a swing, comes up empty. Well, thanks to Jay Savage and Isaac Whitaker listening in on a Saturday night. AAA autoglass foul ball, and Davis gets ahead again. The rising senior at Trevecca, former teammate of Isaac Whitaker's. Tried to step on a fastball, misses outside. Did Joe get his meat pizza that somebody sent to him yesterday, or did he have to settle with a Wendy's burger as a swing and a miss and a Corson fire and security strikeout? That's the 3rd in 5 batters faced by Davis. It's now 10 strikeouts by Rhythm pitching. And the Rhythm, a little note right here, the Rhythm lead the Ohio Valley League in strikeouts by pitchers, and it's not even close. About 30-something ahead of the Henderson Flash, and the Flash have played a couple more games. First pitch to Owen Phillips, another lefty. Misses down and away. Silverdale Baptist Academy in Chattanooga. Looking for a spot. Full Count came in with 321 strikeouts in 29 games. Check swing called strike. Also have the lowest ERA, 4.12 team ERA coming into tonight's action. Henderson at just a tick below 5 is in second place. Swing and a miss. Full Count has given up 11 home runs, and that's second. Paducah Chiefs have only given up 10. Of course, they're playing in the Mojave Desert out there at Paducah. Balls do not go out at Brooks Stadium. That pitch sails over the glove of Bryson Hamilton. We'll have a Full Count Ministries full count. So if you're going to hit a home run against a Chief pitcher, you're going to typically do it at your own venue, not at Brooks Stadium, and they've only given up 10 in 27 games. A strike 3 called on a slow breaking pitch that really didn't break that much, but apparently nibbled at the inside corner. And that's a backward course and fire and security strikeout, thanks to Grant Edwards, Eric Alexander. They're a couple of employees of Corson with a K, Fire and Security. Grant Edwards, the vice president of Full Count Ministries Board. Brandon Jaggers, the president. Todd Hundley's on that board. He's a smart guy. Breaking pitch in the dirt for ball 1. To the leadoff batter, Thomas Kuhn. This is when you want to face Kuhn. 2 outs and nobody on. He's a hitter. He got hit last time. Got plunked right in the ribs. Grayson Rhodes did it. That's a sharply hit ground ball to Chandler. He gloves, gobbles that one up, throws it over to McLeod for a 1-2-3 inning. That's the first time that the Rhythm pitching has set down the Rotors in order. We are through 5. The Rhythm lead 4-1, all on home run balls hit. Cason Hill with a couple of them, Jay Fuller with one. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese on the Full Count Broadcast Network. We're on YouTube. We can't seem to stay on Facebook, so I don't even try it anymore.
Number 21, Jay Fuller.
I get my personal Facebook account put in jail when we try to broadcast Full Count Rhythm baseball on Facebook. So we're on YouTube exclusively now. If that's an inconvenience to you, I apologize. Jay Fuller to face Luka Dickinson out for the 6th, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Rhythm off tomorrow and then travel to Henderson. Lord willing, and the rain doesn't come. Seems to come a lot here in western portion of Kentucky. Although I would say this is the most rain that we've seen while we've been in the Ohio Valley League. This is the 5th year Full Count's been in the league. Fuller, I said he hit the home run. I was projecting, I think. I've already used my yard card, but he hit the 2-run home run yesterday. He struck out and walked in this game. It was Joel Chandler who hit the other home run. It was a solo shot. The pitch gets behind Caleb Warren. Owen Phillips in left. Matt Herlich's a center fielder. Jacob Lott at right. Easton Sullivan's at third base still. Thomas Kuhn's a shortstop. Nick Causey over at second base. Ben Kaufman on the right side. The former Motlow State Bucks right side of the infield for the Rotors. Jacob Lott playing a deep second base position as Fuller goes down on strikes. The 9th strikeout by Dickinson.
Now batting number 24, Tate Dickinson.
Tate Dickinson stands in. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and flew out. Flied out. Flowed out. Backs away from an inside fastball. Hey, N doesn't do anything, I don't think. Got to hit the B. It's dark. My computer screen, I need a light on it. It's dark up here. Eddie's got the only light over there. That is smashed into center field. Dickinson gets a base knock with a 1 out.
Now batting number 2, Ryder Blanchard.
7th hit of the game for Rhythm. And Ryder Blanchard comes to the plate. He's also 0 for 2. Ava Dorn, that means he is due. I can hear her saying it at her house. I know she's listening in. She just hasn't sent in a chat yet. Oh, a huge jump by Dickinson, and Blanchard takes it. Throw goes into center field. Dickinson's going to hop up And he is going to move down to third base, sliding in just to get the uniform dirty. A stolen bag and an E2. We've seen that before. On the other side of the ledger, I think the pitch was called a strike, but I don't remember. I'm going to go strike. Scoreboard hadn't put it up there. I don't have. And there's a hit by pitch. Blanchard is plunked.
Now batting number 4, Joel Chandler.
And that'll put runners at first and third. That one caught some rib right there as well. Now number 9 hole hitter Joel Chandler, can he be the first to have 2 rhythm players in the same game hit 2 home runs? Blanchard plunked for the 4th time this year. They want to check down at first base. First base umpire says he didn't go. Clear and get the runner on, and ball 1 to Chandler. Solo home run in the 3rd inning. Takes a pitch for a called strike at the letters. Barbara Ardito listening in. Watching the game with your grandsons. I heard your son from Hawaii was in. Stephen was wondering why we were coming here because he just knew it was going to rain. Chandler down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That old hip section was heading toward third base that the bat had to reach out and try to cover the outside corner. Well, happy birthday to your grandsons. A check swing foul ball. I know it's probably not their birthday, but glad you're getting to see them. You guys are all about pizza. Al's wood-fired grilled pizza. 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled off as Chandler has to cover the outside corner. Blanchard will head back to first with his bruised rib. Chandler now with 16 hits in 18 games. Swing and a miss on outside pitch. Good pitch there by Dickinson as he picks up his 10th K. Now 2 outs, runners at first and third. Back to the top of the lineup, Moses, who's 0 for 2, which means he is due. I had a yard card. Sladen, where's Caden? Where's your mom? Fouled off and out of play. Ryland, the second leading hitter for the Trojans this past year. Cade Martin, I understand, is coming back. I think has another year. Oh, they got him picked. Let's see if they can score the run. Right there would have been the time. You got to. Blanchard, oh, he had a chance to go on back, and they're going to score the run. They're now going to try to get Blanchard out, and they will. The tag applied by, I think that's Causey. So a good job by Ryder Blanchard to stay in the rundown. And the Rhythm score another run. But Blanchard is caught stealing. He'll pick off caught stealing. 1 to 3 to somebody to 4. That's what I'm going to put. I don't have to put it in. 5-1, the Rhythm lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
This is Sloan Snacka. You're listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa.
That's the little sweetheart right there that's going to stay at Grandpa and Zizi's house this week, up from Columbus, Mississippi. 4.5 years old, little Sloane Catherine. Going to get her first week-long visit all by herself. Her older brother, Reese, is not happy. His mama said she paid for a Mississippi State baseball camp this next week, and he's going. Joe Savage, I don't know if it's Joe or not, Jay Savage. I'm telling you, I am a meat lover's pizza kind of guy. I have my favorite, but I can't say it because they're not a sponsor. I do like some vegetables on a pizza though too. I've had it with pineapple, but that's not my favorite. I like onions and green peppers, extra cheese, about any kind of meat. Parker Davis back out on the mound, facing 2, 3, and 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets the call there. Ball and a strike. You guys are wearing Joe King out. Causey 1 for 2. As he hits one out to Moses in center, and that's going to get off of the screen. Causey's going to cruise into second base. I thought Moses was going to be able to get to that one, but Causey plays the low house fence to perfection. Gets into second base with a leadoff double. Ben Kaufman at the plate. He struck out twice, once swinging and once looking. Can Parker Davis ring him up again? This is the first time that Davis has faced Kaufman. Kaufman's pretty happy to see Grayson Rhodes take off. Kaufman in, check swing. Will they check with the base umpire? They will not. Pitch was up, but I thought he might have gone. Mimi, they make me smile too. Till you get all 5 of them right there together, then it's chaos. I think Grandpa has to go to his room. Anticipate that we'll have some time with Sloan and her cousins, the Reese family in Gallatin, Eli and Lucy. Probably hit the pool. Swing and a miss on a slider. Our neighbors behind us have a nice swimming pool. It's way better to have a neighbor with a pool than you have a pool, especially the neighbors we have who hear kids hollering up the hill at our house, and they text today and said, hey, we hear kids. Our pool is inviting them down anytime. So we will go down to the Bumpuses. Swimming pool as Kaufman goes down on strikes. Another Corson. Fire and security strikeout. Ben has the hat trick tonight. It is the 5th strikeout by Parker Davis. Grayson Rhodes had 7. And along with Luka Dickinson's 10, we've had 22 strikeouts. Man, people are getting drunk all over the place here at Low House Field if you had all these half-price beers on beer batters. Jacob Lott struck out in his first plate appearance and then walked on 4 pitches. He was the first batter that Davis faced. This time, though, he gets a lot to swing over a breaking pitch. Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. You know, I've never heard of Max Holloway. I think I saw them standing really close together. Looked like they were going to kiss on an Instagram reel or something, but they didn't. So I don't have any idea. McGregor's old, though, isn't he? I don't know how old Holloway is. Mr. Announcer. Alexander Sterling has made the chat now. That's lifted out to left field. Tate Dickinson He's coming on now and makes the catch. Looked like it was going to be right to him, and that's what he thought. But then realized it was going to be short. Came in and made the catch for out number 2. Question is Reds or Cubs? I'm going to go Reds all day long. They won yesterday. Not sure how they're doing tonight, or even if they're playing, or if the rain is sliding through GABP. Easton Sullivan stands in, right-handed hitter. He's 0 for 2. Heading to Delta State. It's a Division II school in the Gulf South Conference. Swing and a miss. Davis has that breaking pitch going. Of course, Trevecca's in the Gulf South Conference. Jay Savage, it is Jay. Thick. Haven't had one of those in a while. One pitch. Causey, who led off the inning with a double, still sitting out at second base as Sullivan fouls that one straight back. Count goes 1-2. Easton Sullivan playing in his 23rd game. He's got 4 home runs, 15 RBIs on the season. Tied for the team lead in home runs. Zay Diaz has left the ball club, I understand. Ben Kaufman has 4 home runs. Also, those are the 3 with 4. Caleb Warren's got 4 as well, so they have 4 with 4. We had 3 with 4 before tonight's action, but Kaysen Hill said, I'm not only going to take the lead, I'm going to take it by 2 as we've got a timeout called, and I'll play the umpire. He's going to have to make note of it. Writing it down in his little black book. Joe King, the Ezel Harding. What's Ezel Harding's nickname? The Mustangs? It's over there off of Nolensville Road, up on a hill. 2-2 pitch. The Ezel Harding something or others. Swing and a miss. Parker Davis retires Sullivan on a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. 2 in the inning, and he leaves Nick Causey sitting at second base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner was left on base. We are 2/3 of the way through this game right now. It's 5-1. Full count leads. Take a break. Be right back.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
New pitcher on for the Rotors here in the top of the 7th inning. Will O'Brien is the new hurler. Sophomore right-hander, also Skyline College. So 3 from Skyline. I didn't see him tucked in there. He and Ozzie Ramirez and Luka Dickinson. So he's coming in for his college teammate, Will O'Brien. O'Brien on for his 7th appearance. It's his 6th in relief. Rylan Moses, who was at the plate when Ryder Blanchard was picked off, swings at the first pitch. It's a 3-hopper to Causey, and he doesn't get it off in time, and Moses beats out the 3-hopper to second base for a leadoff single. Some hustling right there now. Hit what 99% of the time is a ground out, but you get after it down the line and beat the throw. That brings up Gabe Jenkins, who's 1 for 3. There's Devin McCarron checking in. How's the recovery going? Devin, talking about you today at Full Count headquarters. Wondering how your recovery's going. Nobody out, 1 on. A nice breaking pitch catches that outside corner. Jenkins waits and waits and waits, and fastball catches the inside corner. It's one of those pitches that just bears in on you. That would have eaten his handle up. O'Brien delivers. It's lined into right field. That's going to get by Jacob Lott and go to the wall. Heading to third is Moses, and heading to second, the throw goes to the middle of the infield, and that is a head first Little Debbie double for Gabe Jenkins. All right, forget about talking about your favorite pizza place. What's your favorite Little Debbie snack cake? And that's back-to-back hits brought to you by Twin Oaks Storage. Thanks to Eddie Smith, RES Distributing, and Little Debbie Snacks. Also, Twin Oaks Storage, as the Rhythm have runners at second and third with nobody out. And Cason Hill, who's hotter than a pistol, a $2 pistol, according to George Jones. Doubled in the first, but was stranded at second. Drove himself in the third and in the fifth. 2-run home run, his 5th of the year in the third. He had a solo shot in the 5th. It was his 6th of the year. Breaking pitch misses outside. We've never had a Rhythm hitter hit 3 home runs in a game. Could it happen tonight? Who's got a yard card for Cason Hill? Infield is drawn in, and Hill swings and misses. That's a JV cut, we used to call that in our house. Can't feel the bottom of your foot. Jay Savage, oatmeal pies. Oatmeal cream pies. 1-2 pitch. Just missed downstairs. The fans here asking for a call there. Hadn't had my crowd mic up. Eddie playing some music in between innings. Didn't want to get kicked off. I got it up now. See if Case can get drive in a couple. He stays in on that high breaking pitch and fouls it straight back. Devin McCarron going with Honey Bun. There's about 20 of them. Eddie sent me a list of them. Honey Buns, oatmeal cream pie, cosmic brownies, Nutty Buddies, that's one of my favorites, and a Full Count Ministries Full Count. Zebra cakes, strawberry rolls, pecan twirls, zebra rolls, fudge rounds, that's my wife's favorite. She used to put those in my kids' lunch bags or lunch boxes growing up. Full count pitch, nobody out, 2 on. Popped up and out of play, a full count first pitch, foul ball. Count remains full. Star Crunch, powdered donuts, chocolate donuts, fancy cakes, fancy chocolate cakes, birthday cakes, unicorn cakes, Sunbelt bars. There was one more. The old Swiss roll. Ball 4, and Hill doesn't have a chance on a full count pitch to drive anybody in. But that's a walk that loads the bases. The first 3 to face Will O'Brien have reached. Finished the line off on Luka Dickinson. He walked 2, struck out 10, gave up 3 home runs, faced 21 batters, and is right now in line for the loss if the Rotors don't come back. But they have a propensity to come back. But Bryson Hamilton is 0 for 3. If you got a yard card, I'd play it here. Tapper, Jimmy Gamboa, the token effort down at third base. No sense trying to make a play on that and jamming a finger. Again, thanks to Eddie Smith. He's our most recent sponsor. I just said it. We need a hit after hit sponsor. And he stepped up to the plate, Twin Oaks Storage, and said, hey, how about I gave you 5 boxes of those Little Debbie snack cakes early on. How about we get a little love for the Little Debbie RES Distributing? Just be happy to do it. 1-1, it's hit high and deep to left field, and the left fielder can't see it. It might leave the yard, and it does. A grand slam home run by Bryson Hamilton. I told you should have played a yard card. Owen Phillips didn't even see that ball, and it ended up by the patio building out there. Bryson Hamilton with his 4th home run of the year. It's the 2nd grand slam by a Rhythm batter here at Fulton this year. A Chick-fil-A of Rivergate grand slam home run. Now Edward McLeod at the plate. That's the 4th home run of the night for Full Count. He hits a ground ball up the middle, gloved by Kuhn. And a sidearm delivery and a stretch by Kaufman. Nick Krupp thinking maybe he didn't keep his foot on the base. He is having a conversation with the first base umpire, but there's nothing mean about that. Well, there you go. Now, see if I can remember that home run to left field. He got all of that one. Eddie, he got that one. Owen didn't need to worry about where that one was. Jay Fuller stands in with nobody on and 1 out. Takes a called strike. That's going to use up a lot of orange colored pencil right there. Runs scored on my score sheet get colored in orange. That's lined down the left field, and Owen Phillips sees that one. He comes on and makes the catch. He's normally an infielder, I believe. I'm not sure how many games he's played out in the outfield. Fuller now 0 for 3, lines out to the left fielder for out number 2. Tate Dickinson singled the last time he came up. Ended up coming around to score an unearned run. Dickinson turns away from an inside breaking pitch, but it's called a strike. Thank you, Julie, for our Full Count Ministries verses of the game. We'll get to those. We'll just go ahead and get those in right after this inning. Pull them up right quick on my Bible app. I don't know if I have 1 Peter on my Fighter app. I know it's a well-known verse or set of verses. Been in the Old Testament a few times. Now we're coming back into the New Testament. I like bouncing around That's lined into right field. No, the glove work of Nick Causey. He got up on his tall shoes. That makes the catch on a little soft liner. He stole a hit from Dickinson there to end the inning. The seventh inning stretch, that's what we ought to do. Seventh inning stretch on away games. Let's do our Full Count Ministries verse or verses of the game. All right, Devin, you take care, buddy. Get better soon. Glad you checked out the broadcast tonight. Full Count Ministries verses of the game. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 through 7. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time." Verse 7 is one that most people have heard. "Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you." That's 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7. 5's pretty good too. It's colored in my Bible app, as is 8. So if you get a chance to read those later on tonight, 1 Peter chapter 5, probably the whole chapter, especially the first 11 verses. Pretty good. Brought to you by Full Count Ministries, the umbrella organization of the Full Count Rhythm. Make sure I've got the score right. Rhythm scored 4 runs in that inning on 3 hits. No errors and nobody left on base. 4, 5, 6, 9 to 1. Full Count leads. Full Count has run ruled the Rotors once this year. That was back at Drakes Creek Park in a 16-3 7-inning contest. And have, let's see, got to go to another. Where do I have that? There we go. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Parker Davis to face Matt Herlick here in the bottom of the 7th. Nope, that's not. That is a new pitcher out there. That's a new pitcher. His name is Jerry McDowell. Did you get that? You already got that? He's the newest Rhythm pitcher. Another lefty. And popped up. It will get out of play. Count goes 0-2. Incoming freshman.
Jerry McDowell now on the mound for the Rhythm.
I think he's the first Rhythm player to ever wear, no, he's not an incoming freshman. He's a rising sophomore at Marion Military Institute. He's from Fairhope, Alabama. I think he's the first Rhythm player to ever wear the number 50. Met him at yesterday's game and said, "What number are you wearing?" He said, 50. I said, "Good night. Is it a 3XL? What's the deal?" He said, "No, it's an XL. That's off the handle and right over to Ryder Blanchard, who makes the catch for out number 1. Get you the line on Parker Davis here in just a minute. So a Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. Jerry McDowell. I think I put him in. Whoops, let's get the zoom in. I did not. Caleb Warren's 1 for 2, stands in on the right-handed batter's box. Missed somewhere. Not sure where. McDowell, the son of Marcus and Jennifer McDowell. Had a couple of other Marion Military Institute pitchers earlier. They ended up developing or found out that their arms were injured when they arrived. They were twins, the Sutton twins, and they never competed. Lined off the wooden facade on the right side, and the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here's the first Marion Military Institute player to ever play for the Full Count Rhythm. Delivers, tapped foul at the plate. Had a whole bunch of those at the beginning of the game and haven't had many here lately. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Another tapper foul. Count remains 2-2. Rhythm scored 3 in the top of the third. Fulton scored 1, an unearned run in the bottom of the third. Full Count put 1 on in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. 4 more on Bryson Hamilton's grand slam in the top of the 7th. That's a hard hit ground ball. Cason Hill gloves it. Throws a strike over at Edward McLeod. That was a kind of an unusual fielding maneuver right there by Cason Hill. Looked like he was trying to catch that. He didn't break down. He caught it moving. But a nice play by Hill, who's played everywhere. Played outfield, infield, second, short, and third. And now 2 out for Chase Cameron, who struck out twice. Yesterday, a new left-hander, Owen McMahon, had a great 2 innings. Struck out 5 of the 6 outs as McDowell gets the call there. High strike to Cameron. That ball's hit high out to right field. Fuller's looking up and seeing that one hit off of the top of the fence. Stays in the yard for a long single. He got it high, just didn't get it deep enough. And it lost altitude. He thought he had it. He nonchalanted that. Probably, if he hustled out of there like Moses did on his infield single, probably could have reached second base. Down 9-1. Not going to see that a lot. Owen Phillips also struck out twice. He steps in. The number 9 hole hitter fouls that one off the wooden beam. AAA Autoglass foul ball. Travers checked in. Let's go, boys. Let's get another mercy rule on the road. Let's go Full Count Rhythm. Super fan. That's Trevor. Lifted out to shallow left field, and so shallow, shortstop Joel Chandler II comes over to make the catch for the final out in the 7th. Now the Rhythm a couple of runs away from having a chance of getting a mercy rule victory. Try to have that information for you regarding how many we've had after this short break. You're watching the Full Count Rhythm broadcast.
This is Andrew Snapka. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my father-in-law, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network. Booyah!
Yeah! Okay. Booyah! Booyah!
I want to get a little spice of them.
Booyah!
Son-in-law Andrew is not along on the trip up from Columbus, Mississippi, but I just wanted to make him feel welcome. He got a little bumper action in there. I just love hearing my daughters laughing in the background. I know they had a blast making that audio. I'm looking for a video cast. I need you get Reese and Sloan down. Get them to do a video so I can put them on instead of just hearing them. New pitcher on for the Rotors. Freddie Londo, a right-hander from Schoolcraft Community College, hometown Brighton, Michigan. Londo on for his 9th appearance, all in relief, 14 innings. He's given up 9 hits, 11 runs, 8 earned, walked 15, struck out 22. Will O'Brien goes 1 inning. Didn't start out well. He allowed the first 4 to reach. Gave up 3 hits, a single, a double, and a grand slam home run. 4 runs all earned. Did walk 1 batter. Did not strike out a batter. Didn't plunk a batter. He faced 7 on in relief of Luka Dickinson, who went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. Did plunk a batter, faced 21. Ryder Blanchard's going to lead off here in the top of the 8th. Rhythm 2 runs away from then being able to defend a possible mercy rule. Blanchard looking for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. First pitch by Londo misses down low. This year, the Rhythm have 4 mercy rule games. Had one a couple of games ago. It's against the Madisonville Miners. 15-5 back at Drakes Creek in 7 innings. 3 of their 4 mercy rule games have been against the Miners this year. Back on June 21st, an 18-6 mercy rule at Madisonville in 8 innings. Londo can't seem to find the strike zone. And then at home against Madisonville, 11-1, 8 innings. I believe that was a wild pitch walk-off. Then against Henderson at home, 4-pitch walk to Blanchard. (14-3) against the number 1 team in the league. Henderson Flash coming in with a 22-9 record. Their game, I think, got rained out tonight. Not sure if they have a tarp up at Henderson, like they call it Park Field. The scoreboard says Bill Heathfield. That's ball 5. No, the Flash did not host the Madisonville Miners. So yet again, the Rhythm, the only game in town, throw over to first. That typically means more people listening in on the broadcast. Let's see how many we got. Hovering right around that 50 mark. So apparently most of the Rotors fans listening in on their Facebook, as that ball's hit well out to right center field. Joel Chandler, did he get a second one? It is high and it is far. You can put it on the board. Yes. Joel Chandler hits his second home run, and Rhythm history has been made right here as the first time that Full Count Rhythm has had 2 batters hit 2 home runs apiece in a game. Joel Chandler hits his first and second, and the Rhythm lead 11-1. 5th home run of the night for Full Count. He went right center field. That was a poke. Now back to the top of the lineup, Rylan Moses looks at a called strike. Moses had an infield single. last time up. He hit a 3-hopper to Nick Causey. Took a little bit too much time. Moses swings over top of a breaking pitch. Comes up empty. Ryland came in hitting .342. He's 1 for 3 now. Another hit right here to raise that batting average. Was leading the team in hitting for the longest time, and then Gabe Jenkins overtook him the last couple of games. Swing and a miss, and Moses down on that slow breaking pitch. Out number 1, recorded via the strikeout. Second time Moses has gone down on strike. So Joel Chandler with 2 home runs in the day, and Kaysen Hill with 2 home runs. As Gabe Jenkins, who is 2 for 4, he now has 30 hits on the season. He doubled, a little Debbie double, in the 7th. Takes a called strike. Gabe leading the team in hitting, .359. That batting average will go up regardless of what he does in this at-bat. He looks at a called strike. He and Bryson Hamilton did come in as the leaders in strikeouts for Full Count. They both had 23. Hamilton with 2 in the game. Jenkins with 1, but a 0-2 count. And he has struck out again, the Beer batter. And Londo, after walking the first batter and giving up a 2-run homer, has struck out the next 2. That brings Kaysen Hill, who's got a perfect game going. A double, 2 home runs and a walk, 3 runs scored, 3 runs driven in. Can he become the first Rhythm hitter to hit 3 home runs in a game? And he might be thinking, I should have taken a hack at that one. Outside corner, might have been a little bit down. He needs one elevated a bit. Turns away from a breaking pitch, and umpire says it covered the inside corner. He's got a smile on his face. He came in hitting .333, and he is 3 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. Londo comes back to strike out the side after giving up the 2 runs that Full Count needs. Now a 10-run rule, mercy rule, is in effect if Full Count can retire the Rotors without allowing a run. 2 runs in the inning on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Rhythm trying to end this one early. Lead 11-1. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. Luke Vierkant is on for the Rhythm, the 4th pitcher for Full Count. Jerry McDowell goes 1 inning. Eddie's having trouble. He wants to call Luke Beer Can so bad. Luke Beer Can. Eddie's not he's not a stumbling around drunk. He's just a drunk. He's in the funeral business. You know, he's got to liven things up a little bit every once in a while. I mean, I love me some Eddie Crittenden. You know, I mean, we've known each other 6 years, Eddie. I know it. We've been dating for 5 of them. Missed the Prospect League year, 2024. So Jerry McDowell, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. Did not walk or strike out a batter. Faced 4. Veercan in to see if he can end this one early. The former Good Pasture Cougars, state champs. The current Trevecca Trojan, rising redshirt freshman. Sometimes he's our clock operator up in the press box, part of the rhythm section. 5'10", 165 pounds. From Goodlettsville, Tennessee. He's the son of Eric and Casey Veerkant, brother to Levi and Eva. He's got a granny in Virginia and a nanny in Hendersonville. He's a sports management major. And let's see what kind of statistical accomplishments young Luke Veercan has. 8th appearance, all in relief. 19 1/3 innings, giving up 18 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned. Walked 5, struck out 20. He has plunked 4 batters. He has a 2-0 record, but this is not a decision for him here. He's just getting an inning of work, he hopes. 5.12 ERA. Strikes out 24% of the batters he faces. Batting average against 247 as he is Bryson Hamilton having a face-to-face conversation. Grayson Rhodes went 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run unearned. Parker Davis 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Jerry McDowell, one of the 2 new left-handers on the squad, went 1 inning. Veerkant looked like he got a little catch in his arm as he delivered that pitch down low. To the top of the order, Thomas Kuhn, Nick Causey, and Ben Kaufman are scheduled. Veerkant misses with the first 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Full count with an 11-1 lead. Kuhn hits one high, but it's foul. AAA Autoglass foul ball over toward the Anchor Transportation bus. Kuhn is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice to the shortstop. He's been hit by a pitch. He scored their only run of the night. There's somebody warming in the bullpen. Not sure why. That's slice to Jay Fuller, and who misses it. He was thinking about picking that thing up and throwing to first, but it went right underneath his glove and then stopped at the fence. That'll be a base hit. Although I have seen the official scorer here charge an error on the right fielder. I've seen him charge an error on the right fielder before for him not throwing him out at first base. I'm giving him a hit. Nick Causey, 2 for 3, looks at a called strike. It happened, can't remember, I think it was Rylan Moses maybe. I think it was on the first play of the game. The last time we were here in that 7-2 loss, the Rylan hit a screamer to the right fielder. It was Jacob Lott, and it hit one hopped and it hit right off of Lott's right shoulder and caromed off into right center field as it's another AAA Autoglass foul ball over toward the Anchor Transportation bus, and it missed. But he gave the right fielder an error, and I mean, it was a solid base hit to right field. It just so happens that the right fielder plays shallow, and I guess he expected the right fielder to throw him out. Now Fuller's going to have another shot as that's duck snorted in down the right field line, and the first 2 have reached here in the bottom of the 8th. On a little soft contact into right field. Causey going with the pitch. He's 3 for 4. Not sure if his dad Todd's listening in. He came up, introduced himself the broadcast the last time on July 4th. They were in from, where is Nick from? He's down there in Alabama. There it is, Madison, Alabama. I think that's near Huntsville. Not sure, did he go to Sparkman High School? Called strike to Kaufman, who's having a game to forget. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. I don't think the Rhythm have ever had a triple play in a game. Ken Stieg, our official scorer yesterday, used a triple play card. That one's fouled back. And Kaufman, as when you're in this kind of a situation, you normally feel like when you step to the plate, it's 0-2, and that's exactly what it is right now. Jacob Lott on deck. So single by Kuhn into right field, and then a duck snort off the bat of Nick Causey. Just gets over Edward McLeod, the first baseman's head, into right field. And that pitch gets by Hamilton. The slider, and I'm not sure that that's what Bryson was expecting. Let's see. See how that's ruled by the official score. Jack Smith listening in tonight. See if that's considered a wild pitch. He does rule wild pitch. I'm going to go with his ruling. I believe it is Charles Forbett Sr., who is our official scorer. Let me get those runners over. And a ball on the batter. Let's go ahead and strike him out, Luke, and we don't have to worry about a triple play. And then Sal's off-speed pitch outside. There's Ava Dorn showing up. Jack's sitting at home right now eating some Little Debbie snacks. He's got honey buns, donut sticks. That was not on that list. Tapper fouls. Kaufman just gets a piece of that one, the former Cannon County Lion in Woodbury, Tennessee. "20 home runs as a Motlow State Buck this past year. Former teammate with Hudson Separulo of the Rhythm. 2-2. Fouled off toward the Anchor Transportation bus. Heads up, Steven. He's not over there by the bus. He's in the dugout. Our bus driver is in the dugout. I think he's helping Josh Carman with management decisions. Maybe Jimmy Gambo, the pitching coach, with pitching strategy. Swing and a miss, and a Corson fire and security strikeout. The golden sombrero for Ben Kaufman, the first strikeout for Vierkant. And the first out of the inning with runners at second and third. If the Rotors score one of these runs out here, they will go and play a ninth inning. Vierkant trying to shut that down as he goes lefty on lefty here with Jacob Lott. Vierkant now with 21 strikeouts in 20 innings. It's a called strike. Lott 0 for 2 and a walk. Struck out and flown out to, or flied out. I don't know, I didn't learn that in broadcasting school. Flown or flied out to left field. That's drilled, that's going to score a run or two into right center field. Lott rounds first, and he'll drop the anchor there, and that's a 2-run single. And we will play the ninth. The Rotors trying to come back. Jacob Lott, hard to hold him down. He's a good hitter. Now Easton Sullivan will step to the plate. He's 0 for 3. 3 hits in the inning off of Vierkant. That's the first one that's had any pace to it at all. First one, a soft little line drive that was going to one-hop to Fuller. He thought it was going to come up a little bit higher in right field, and he thought he had a chance to throw Kuhn out, which we were going to see him throw it for sure. There's a swing and a miss by Sullivan. He's down in the count 0-2. But it went just underneath his glove and rolled to the fence 230 feet away. He's playing. He doesn't play as shallow as Jacob Lott, the Rotors right fielder, does. It's the second year that the Rotors Right fielder's played there, and that's a called strike 3. A course and fire and security strikeout. Sits down Sullivan. Pretty close pitch to be taken with 2 strikes for sure. Matt Herlick steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Left-handed hitter from the College of Worcester in Worcester, Ohio. Breaking pitch in the dirt, stopped by Hamilton. He asked for a new baseball. Un pelota, por favor. Jax, what's so exciting about the beach? There's just so much sand down there. Gets all over your stuff. Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's a ground ball to second. Hill gloves, and he flips to Chandler at short for the final out of the 8th inning as Herlick hits into the fielder's choice. 4-6 if you're scoring at home. Jacob Lott is forced out. 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We are through 8 complete, and it is 11-3, full count leads. Let's get to our, should we go ahead and announce our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player or players of the game? We'll go ahead and keep it here and do just that. Can it be anybody other than Kaysen Hill or Joel Chandler? I guess Bryson Hamilton with a grand slam could show up in there, but I don't know. Just one home run when you got 2 other guys with 2 home runs apiece. We're going to go Kaysen Hill and Joel Chandler as our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate players of the game. Rhythm history made here tonight. No other time has the Rhythm hit 2 home runs in a game. I was finishing that up in the middle of the 5th. Multi-home runs in Rhythm history. Of course, Charlie Bozeman this year and Jackson Zeller to be added in with Kaysen Hill and Joel Chandler. Rhythm history: 2-22, 1-24, 2-25. Make it 3-25. So nobody in 2021, which is the first year of Rhythm's existence. And nobody has done it twice, except for John Paul Head. He did it twice last year in 2 different games. I can't remember the date of the championship game here at Fulton. So there you go. There's your Rhythm history being made tonight. Freddie Londo still in the game for the Rotors. He's going to face 4, 5, and 6. Last time Bryson Hamilton came to the plate, he hit one out to left field. Hit it probably about 375 to left center field, or actually dead left. 2 balls, no strikes. Freddie walked the first batter he faced in the 8th, Ryder Blanchard, on 4 pitches. And then Joel Chandler delivered a 2-run homer over the right center field fence for his 2nd of the year, 2nd of the game. 3 balls and no strikes. Then after giving up the 2-run homer, Freddie Londo struck out the first 3 in the Rhythm batting order: Rylan Moses, Gabe Jenkins, and Kaysen Hill. 13 strikeouts by Rotors pitching tonight, and 15 by full count pitching. 3-0 right down Broadway for a called strike. Jack's glad you're down there in Gulf Shores. Hope you're having a great time. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. Popped up into right field. This is not going to get out. Jacob Lott has to run back about 3 quick steps, as he apparently misjudged that one and makes the catch for out number 1. All right, Jax, what about your teammate here from Southwest Tennessee. You got Ben Bryant here and Chase Cameron for the Rotors. Is there anybody else from Southwest Tennessee? Teammates with Jack Smith as that breaking pitch catches the strike zone to Edward McLeod is 1 for 4. Come on, Edward, get you one right here, buddy. Still looking for his first big fly. That 9 RBIs, you need a 10th RBI right here. Londo doesn't want to give him anything to hit, of course. A couple of ground outs to short, a single on the left, and a strikeout. Every batter in the lineup has struck out at least once, and Edward, he had made his mind up to swing there. That pitch hit almost in the grass before it got to the plate, and Edward was swinging. Expecting a fastball. Playing in his 16th game, came in hitting .302. Needs a hit to stay over the 300 mark here. Ground ball into the hole, it's short. Going to be a tough play. Kuhn circles it and makes a nice throw to retire McLeod by a half a step. And that's now 2 outs. Third time that he's grounded out to Kuhn at shortstop. Now Jay Fuller get an opportunity. He's looking for his first hit. See, does everybody have a hit? No, 2 in the order do not. Jay's one of them. Time to rectify that right now. Down in Joel Chandler's neck of the woods, Orange Beach. Not sure if he's hanging out in Brandon, Mississippi anymore, though. Might be over there now. Jay Fuller's hand comes off the bat, but he takes a healthy cut and comes up empty. Getting some more of that stickum. Gone down 1 degree since game time, 75 degrees. Currently in Fulton. We'll be off tomorrow. And then the final week begins Henderson away, and then we're at home on Tuesday. Who do we face? It's another swing and a miss. Get on the Ohio Valley League website. We play the Paducah Chiefs at home on Tuesday. Only have 2 more home games in the regular season. 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip, or is that catcher's interference? Caleb Warren is shaking his left hand. Apparently the foul tip got into the glove and possibly bent his glove back. I wondered if it was if Fuller caught his glove on the swing, but apparently not. So the Rhythm play Tuesday at home, and then Friday they host Henderson at home. But road games at Henderson on Monday, at Madisonville, a doubleheader on Wednesday. Nice block by Warren. Then the final game of the season, regular season, is at Paducah next Saturday, a week from today. See if they cover their field this time. I think that's the reason they didn't play yesterday, is the rains came in and they didn't cover their field. You got a natural grass field, you got to put a tarp on it. Full Count Ministries, full count. To Fuller. If it's in there, buddy, take a hack on it. Outfield playing straight away, except for Lott, who's in very shallow right field. There's a full count. First pitch foul ball, and that ball rattles around the roof. AAA autoglass foul ball or a shower glass. We got some shower glass from AAA, thanks to Dylan Doris and the Doris family. James, can't remember Dylan's brother's names. Could be Caleb, could be Joshua. I don't know. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and Londo picks up his 4th strikeout. Fuller, 3rd time gone down swinging. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rotors trail by 8, but they had a big comeback against the Madisonville Miners in a doubleheader. They were trailing in both and had walk-off home runs in both of those. Let's see if we can not allow that to happen. Let's take hopefully our final break, and be right back.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. That's Ryan Sweeney out on the mound to close this one out. It is not a save situation, but it's been a while since Ryan has pitched. So Josh Carmen and Jimmy Gamboa want to get him out there on the mound, give him a little bit of game action. Sweeney on his 7th game of the year. It's his 3rd in relief. Leads the club in strikeouts with 36 in 22 innings. He's given up 22 hits, 10 runs. 4 of those are earned. Has a 1.64 ERA. Has plunked 4 batters. And he is on in relief of Luke Vierkant, who goes an inning. Gives up 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Did not walk a batter, struck out 2 as he faced 6 rotors. Ryan, the son of Ed and Julie Sweeney. Julie been providing us our Full Count Ministry verses of the game for the last, probably 3 weeks or month now, as Ryan sends one to the backstop just for the fun of it. He's a Trevecca Trojan, rising senior. 5'11", 180 pounds, Franklin, Tennessee. Went to Centennial High School. He's got a brother, Bryson, who's married to Madison. They live in Cornersville, Tennessee, and I think they're expecting. So Uncle Ryan is on the mound. He's got Mimi and Franklin. Nana's in College Grove, staying in the host home of John and Amy Smithson. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the Rotors lineup. Fulton Railroaders. Let me get to those games if I can find them real quick. Sweeney delivers in the first pitch. Cranked down to right field. Jay Fuller makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Warren 1 for 4. Chase Cameron will come to the plate. Let's see if I can get to the schedule. Back on June 5th, after the Rhythm were in town, they were trailing 4-1 going into the bottom of the 7th, and it was a doubleheader, so only played 2 7-inning games. They were trailing 4-1, and they end up scoring 5 runs, and the final 2 were on an Easton Sullivan home run, which was a 2-run shot. No, make that a grand slam. He walked that off with a grand slam, swing and a miss on a high fastball. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. So they win game 1 against Madisonville in comeback fashion, 6-4, and then even crazier in game 2, the 1-1 pitch has popped up. That'll get out of play. AAA autoglass, foul ball. They give up 10 runs in the top of the first inning to Madisonville. End up coming back 14 to 12 after 6 innings. But we're trailing 14-12 going into the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss. Gets by Hamilton. He's going to throw down to first base, and dug out by Edward McLeod. That's a Corson fire and security strikeout for out number 2. And the Rotors down to their final out. So Owen Phillips is going to come to the plate. So they were down 14-12. And Madisonville gave up a single, then a couple outs. Then an error brought in a run, and then a 2-run homer by Chase Cameron. As the score was tied 14-14, he hit a 2-run homer to walk it off 16-14. That was an exciting doubleheader there against Madisonville. So, Rhythm trying to hang on here for the 11-3 victory, or 1 out away from their 17th win of the year, their 3rd in a row. Our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate players of the game, Cason Hill, Joel Chandler, 2 home runs apiece for both of them. 3 RBIs for Hill, 3 RBIs for Chandler, but Bryson Hamilton got 4 on the grand slam that he hit, but it was his only hit. Sweeney a strike away from ending this ball game. Rhythm again off tomorrow and on the road at Henderson on Monday. The 1-2 pitch. Sweeney tried to step on a fastball there, tried to drop down sidearm and sent it to the backstop, and it rolled 2/3 of the way down to first base. Phillips says, glad that wasn't near me. 2-2 count. Rhythm 5 home runs in the game. I think it's their biggest output of the year in that category. Down low, and we'll have a Full Count Ministries full count. Rhythm now with 38 home runs. That ties Anderson Flash. This is the 30th game for Full Count. The Flash have played 31 games. Rhythm came in with a .278 batting average. That should go up. The Full Count pitch coming. It's breaking pitch. That's in there for a called strike 3. Corson fire and security strikeout ends the ball game, as this one belongs to the Rhythm. Full Count gets their 17th win of the year. No runs, no hits, no errors in that inning. And that will end it here in Fulton. Winning pitcher, I believe, is going to be Grayson Rhodes. That's who I'm going to give it to. He's on a pitch count, delivered 3 innings, and the Rhythm were ahead 3-1. He gets his 2nd victory of the year. And the losing pitcher is Luka Dickinson. He falls to 3-3. No save in the game. A game that takes 2 hours and 36 minutes to complete. The Rhythm move to 17-13 on the season and stay securely in 3rd place. The Rotors fall to 10-22. As we will move to the final week of the regular season. Great outing for the Rhythm. How many hits did they get? 6, 7, 10. I got them with 11 hits and 11 runs. And they struck out. Let's see, Sweeney strikes out 2. 13, 15, 17 strikeouts for Full Count Rhythm pitching tonight. Well, that'll take care of us from Fulton in the regular season. It's always good to see Eddie Crittenden and the Rotors folks that are here. It's a long way from home, though, so let's get packed up and get on that Anchor Transportation bus and head home. For Josh Carmen, the general manager and head coach, this is Tim Reese, and God bless you. Thank you for joining in and watching another exciting edition of Full Count Rhythm Baseball right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Good night, everybody.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm Baseball game presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We'll see you next time right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.